Tarot. For those of you who have already been here, you're returning, you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I love you. I really appreciate all of your support, especially these last couple weeks where I've been a little bit more MIA, and unable to post a lot. So I'm sorry about that, my boo-boos, but I will be, getting back into the groove of things, okay? I just had to get caught up on some things, what is it? Shameless self-promotion. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So actually, I've been very busy because I was falling behind on my Poshmark business, my reselling business. So if you haven't checked that out already, definitely do so. I have my link tree in my bio. I am going to start putting that in the descriptions of my videos as well, so it'll be nice and easy for you to find for those of you who would like to support the channel in another way. If you love thrifted goods like I do, like honestly, that is a great way to support me, okay? But anyways, we're caught back up, and to those of you who have not been here before, go ahead and just subscribe already, like the video, do all the things, because me and you are soul fam, okay? So if you came across this video, it is for a reason. Me and you are connected. 5:55 on the clock as I say that. So yeah, anyways, we will go ahead and dive in here today. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 piles. I want to readjust you a little bit. I'm trying out a new setup today as well. I got a new phone stand. I'm not sure how I feel yet, so let me know how you feel compared to this angle versus the huge, okay? But anyways, so today we are going to go ahead and go over the topic how are you leveling up on your haters, okay? Because you know that your girl Destiny does enjoy a good haterator video, even though, full disclaimer, I honestly do believe that this topic is a little bit toxic. But at the end of the day, honestly, when we talk about harnessing our light versus our dark, okay? Our light energy versus our dark energy, people will use their dark energy against you unless you're willing to also use your shadow side, okay? So anyways, that's where I'm at with that. I'm kind of at the point in my life where, not gonna lie, I used to go, oh, well, I don't want anybody to get bad karma, blah, 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 blah. I was always known to be that person, and I've officially entered probably what people describe as their villain era, where I honestly no longer care, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but your karma is your karma and your responsibility. And I do believe that leveling up on our haters is honestly part of their karma, and I would rather focus the energy on us versus on whatever is going on with our haters and whatever they are, I don't know, doing, or whatever their karma is. We don't care. We care about how we're leveling up. Okay, so let's go ahead here. All right, so let's go ahead and see here. So we have 2 piles today to choose from on how you are leveling up with your haters. We're going to do 2 rose quartz today because I feel like it, that's why. And your girl just loves pink, so that's where we're going with, okay? So this is going to be pile number 1, which is going to be more of this raw rose quartz, and then pile number 2 is going to be this smooth hearts rose quartz, okay? So let's go ahead. Honestly, right away, I'm getting for all of you, a way that you're leveling up on your haters is honestly you're not paying them any mind. I don't know if you're in here right now, if you saw the rude comments that were just happening in the chat. God bless. My haters are my fans because they're actually helping boost me in the YouTube algorithm. I honestly shouldn't have even blocked the comments because thank you, whoever you were, with your rude comments. You probably helped some other people join the live and get it into the right place with the right people. So anyways, I feel like a way that you're leveling up on your haters, for anyone and everyone who is watching the video, is you are turning that hate into prosperity for yourself in one way or another, okay? So again, we're gonna do pile number 1 here. So I'm gonna write down the time so I don't forget the timestamps here. And just as a little reminder, this is our pile number 1, okay, this raw rose quartz. So let's go ahead and see here. So pile number 1, like, honestly, this is very random, but I feel like I need to talk about this. I don't know if recently you feel as if you've been getting overcharged for certain stuff or double charged or whatever, but I feel as if you're finally starting to, like, kind of speak up about it and get your money back. Like, that is so random, but one way you're leveling up on your haters is protecting your pocket, because whatever was costing you extra money you did not need to be spending, I feel as if you have actually been sticking up for yourself, voicing whatever it is. That's one way. How are you leveling up on your haters? 9 of Swords. How is pile number 1 leveling up on their haters? I feel like, honestly, for certain things that you've been having anxiety about in your life, I feel as if you've kind of been, like, attacking it with love, which is not the way you would normally see the 9 of Swords. But the reason that I'm kind of feeling this way is with the center being that pink, you know, of course, like with the rose quartz, it even kind of is shaped like a rose, similar to a rose pattern. So with the 9 of Swords, I feel like whatever anxieties you've been having in your own personal life, that's what you've been doing, is kind of like attacking those issues or anxieties from a place of self-love to help you kind of overcome that. How are you leveling up on your haters? 7 of Wands. Honestly, sticking up for yourself. So maybe you don't resonate with the message that I kind of went over earlier, like maybe you haven't been getting overcharged or people not messing with your money necessarily. But if there are things that are happening in your life that you don't necessarily agree with, I feel as if you're finally starting to stick up for yourself, fight for what it is that you believe and what it is that you deserve. So that's a big way that you are leveling up on your haters. I also feel like for my pile number 1s, maybe some of you are still having anxiety about certain issues in your life or certain things like that you just need to tackle head on. And I feel like despite the anxiety and despite any kind of fear or maybe negative emotions surrounding something, you're just going kind of like head first and like going straight towards it and addressing whatever issues you have in your life, whatever it is that you are seeing as an obstacle right now. Because honestly, we all have obstacles in our lives and they will never truly go away. It's like once we've tackled one thing, there's always going to be something else. And I feel as if you're entering this new era, pile number 1, where the anxiety is no longer holding you back. I feel like you're the kind of person where maybe your anxiety kind of held you back from, I'm hearing like procrastination. Maybe you procrastinated a lot, or maybe you just were afraid to kind of tackle your problems head on, and you're no longer like that. So honestly, props to you. You should be proud of yourself because that is not easy to do. But how are my pile number 1s leveling up on their haters? How is pile number 1 leveling up on their haters? 5 of Cups. How is pile 1 leveling up on their haters? The Hermit. How is pile 1 leveling up on their haters? The Tower. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I feel as if my pile number 1's the World. Okay, so number 1, you are just in general entering a completely new phase in your life. And excuse me while I put a pillow back here. Gotta get comfy cozy. Anyways, So you are entering a new phase in your life. I feel like for some of you, you also have moved. You potentially have upgraded your home as well in the recent past. But a big way that you're leveling up on your haters, I honestly feel as if for my pile number ones, maybe you used to go to these people and tell them about your problems. Maybe you let them know when things were kind of falling apart in your life, when things were changing, when there were faulty foundations, difficulties. And pile number one, I feel as if a big way that you're leveling up on your haters is you are no longer communicating with them in that way. They don't have that kind of access to your life any longer, and they no longer have access to the troubles you're going through, which honestly is a huge win and a big way to level up on your haters. Because at the end of the day, a lot of haters, you know how people go, oh, keep your enemies closer? Like, unfortunately, a lot of people actually believe in that, which is just straight BS in my opinion. Like, honestly, I'm done with the fake love. Like, we're not about that. But I feel like pile number one, like a way that you are leveling up on your haters is that you have moved away from them energetically. Even if your haters are still present in your life, you are sitting in this hermit energy. You are not feeding into the drama. You're not feeding into the BS. And you are keeping your good and bad news to yourself. Because, you know, as I say, a private life is a happy life. Nobody can judge you because, you know, somebody who is problematic, you know, they will find a problem in every solution, right? So if you tell them even the good things going on in your life, they will find something wrong with it and get down on you about it. And I feel as if pile number one, a big way that you're leveling up on your haters is you recognize this, you see exactly who your haters are, and you are no longer communicating with them in the same way. And so you're keeping your peace, you're keeping things to yourself. And this is actually shifting quite a bit in your reality with the Tower card. So we're going to get some cards on that after I take a sip. Okay. I'm going to leave the Tower out and clear the rest because I just want to see what this Tower energy is about. Okay, Six of Wands. So the changes that you're making right now, you are actually becoming a lot more confident in yourself, your actions, your plan for your own life. So pile number one, a big way that you're leveling up on your haters is the fact that you have kept so much to yourself about your next move, what's going well, what's going poorly in your life. It is allowing you to completely transform your life and have a lot more self-confidence in all of the actions that you take. Because that Six of Wands card is, like in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it is depicted as somebody sitting on a horse and literally riding straight to victory. So with that Six of Wands here, it's like you're just having a lot more confidence in all of the moves you make, which makes sense, right? Because the less that you are speaking about your plans, the less you're speaking about the things that you want to change in your life to other people, the less opinions that you're going to be receiving and the more clarity of mind you can actually have, right? Because if we have all of these opinions floating around our mind, how are we really going to hear our own thoughts? And I feel like pile number one, like by you remaining silent, you know exactly what it is that you would like to change in your life. And it's making your actions and the next steps for yourself extremely clear and easier for you to take. Hi, Golden Phoenix Rising. Thanks for joining. Hi, Pu Lodi, sorry if I slandered that. Okay, sorry, but your girl just does her best. But how is pile number one leveling up on their haters? Hi, Gail, thanks for joining. Page of Pentacles. Okay, honestly, another way slow and steady wins the race. Like, you are consistently investing in what it is that you would like to do for yourself. Let's see here. Gail, it's a pick a card. We're on pile number one right now. So you are consistently investing in your ventures. Even just yourself. Honestly, I'm getting pile number one. The way you're leveling up on your haters, it's in the small, everyday things that you do as well. Like, honestly, I would say don't underestimate the small steps that you're taking. Like, I'm getting the vibe of even like maybe a new skincare routine, like those kinds of things. With the Page of Pentacles, like maybe just budgeting a little bit, deciding to pack lunch instead of buy lunch at work today, or whatever it is. Like, honestly, just very even small things that might seem small in the moment that will actually equate to huge leaps and bounds in the future. Maybe you're just starting to go for a daily walk. I don't know, but I feel as if you are taking a lot of small daily steps, potentially in one area of your life or maybe more than one, which is really going to completely shift and transform your life. I feel as if at this point in time, you're really underestimating the gravity or how much change you're actually making. I don't even know what words I want to use, but you get my point. Like, I just feel as if you're making really small changes right now that are actually the big things that's going to lead to the big changes in your life. And honestly, I feel as if your haters are starting to notice the difference. I feel like pile number one, you've kind of been taking these steps and investing your time and energy into these things that you want to change in your life. And I feel this energy that you've been doing it for some time and you're starting to see some results. I don't feel as if my pile number ones are quite to where they want to go. I feel as if maybe you've set several goals for yourself, or even one larger one in specific. So you're seeing small progress. What I'm hearing from Spirit right now is to continue going, because honestly, whatever it is that you're doing, it's working and it's going to pay off a lot bigger than you think and a lot sooner than you think. So even if you think you're not seeing very much progress right now, keep pushing because it is going to pay off. Maybe I can do a next month read, Lodi. Yeah, Golden Phoenix, exactly. Small changes definitely lead to big moves. It's really in those small habits that we develop day in and day out that ultimately change our reality. Because if we've been living in a certain reality for so long, we've been doing the same thing for so long, of course, we're going to have to make small changes to change that behavior or change our lifestyle. It can't quite happen overnight. It's very easy to go back to where we've been, but I feel as if pile number one, like, you've already made quite a bit of progress and you know that, and you just have to keep going. The Hanged Man and 8 of Wands. Okay, so the other thing here, 5 of Pentacles. So pile number one, we're gonna end here with this final message. So really, with that 5 of Pentacles, you are leaving whatever does not serve you in the past, okay? So whether this is people, places, things, even habits that you have yourself, you are literally just leaving that behind. And honestly, that is the biggest way that you're leveling up on your haters, because guess what? Some of them are also going to get left behind in this transformation. And honestly, if you have not already left some of these haters behind, the people who are still in your life who are haters, they actually know. They know intuitively, and they can see that you will be leaving them behind. They don't have much longer to actually be a part of your life, okay? And I feel as if, number one, yes, you are putting in this action. It is slow and steady wins the race. And right now, in this current phase of life, you are at a little bit more of a standstill with the Hanged Man. So it's not that you're not moving at all. It does kind of feel that way, because I feel as if you're in that phase where you are busy building a strong foundation for yourself and this new version of yourself that you are in the process of creating. But a big way that you're going to level up on your haters that your haters do not see coming, and that honestly you, pile number one, do not see coming, is that you are about to enter this next phase very, very quickly. Your actions are about to speed up. I feel as if for pile number one, you recently left some of your haters behind. You're in the process of leaving other haters behind. And honestly, the second that you do that and you change that toxicity, I feel as if you've really done what you can, of course, because you're kind of keeping things to yourself, but it will go so much quicker than you could have ever anticipated, okay? So honestly, like, and the other thing I want to show you is that at the bottom of the deck of under the Five of Pentacles, I have the Star card, okay? So the Star card is all about like that Disney, when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. This is like really that kind of energy. It's also artistic, creative. I see this as you being the creator of your own reality, and also like a big wish fulfillment coming in for you. And I honestly just feel pile number one, you are entering this star era for yourself. And I feel as if you can already feel it. And you can already see it because you have been consistently like, I feel like pile number one, you're like the kind of person where I just feel the saying, like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired applies, where you really like, not only were you fed up with your current reality, but you're actually doing something about it. You're the type of person where you're like at this point in your life where you're like, you know what, YOLO, I'm going to live the life of my dreams and I'm going to put in the effort necessary to live the life of my dreams. And you're doing that right now. So good for you, pile number one. Honestly, it's going to pay off so much bigger and better than you could even expect. And your haters are gonna see it. So that's how you're leveling up on them, by literally becoming your dream self and living your dream life. And honestly, that is the best way to level up on anybody. So honestly, keep moving in silence the way you've been doing and continue to invest in yourself, pile number one, because it is working, boo-boo, okay? Mr. K, thank you for joining. Number one, the skincare, sure, because we're about to transition here. But anyways, if you liked pile number one, you feel called to, definitely stick around for pile number two. If you haven't already, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I see you in here, and please just go ahead. You know you want to. Oh, thank you. I see your thumbs up. I love you. But also go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. I have a lot of juicy content out there, as well as on my TikTok. So I do have a tarot TikTok. But yeah. And Mr. K, okay, so my skincare. So I have gotten back on kind of like a Clinique kick, but I will say I had some really bad breakouts and I got Curology. I don't know if you've ever used this. This is not sponsored at all. It just literally is the only thing that when I was going through like third puberty at almost 30 years old, that actually finally helped clear up my skin. Which also, by the way, if you would also like to support me in another way, go ahead and just cash app your girl. My birthday is June 15th. It's around the corner. It's going to be my 28th. If you would like to, go ahead and do so. You know, I would love a birthday present, but if you do not have the means, or it's not expected anyways, just throwing that out there. So let's go ahead and do pile number two. I'm going to just write down the timestamp. Okay, so it's going to be pile number two with that rose quartz. I'm going to sip my drink. So, and that's gone. So I'm going to open my next one. Well, pile number two, how are you leveling up on your haters? Honestly, I don't know why this is relevant, but I feel like some of you are just taking your sweet time. Like the fact that I'm like letting myself talk about my skincare routine and like sipping my drink that's empty, opening my next one and just like kind of chilling. I feel like you're just taking your sweet time, pile number two. I don't know what that is about. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. But how are my pile number twos leveling up on their haters? Also, if you're in here, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. I love you. For the 2 people who already, regardless, I love all of you. But, like, I'm not going to lie. I especially love the people who gave me a thumbs up because, you know, I appreciate the love. Anyways, so pile number 2, how are you leveling up on your haters? Oh, okay, Queen of Pentacles. Honestly, I feel as if with this Queen of Pentacles here, I feel as if you are honestly just focused on yourself. You're focused on your home, your family, your finances. Like, you're just about you, baby. Also, I see the other thumbs up, so thank you so much for doing that. Love you. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do cards for how is pile number 2 leveling up on their haters. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Golden Phoenix. I mean, it's okay for me to talk about now because it's like over and done. But I was going through a bad breakup when I was having the breakouts like that. So I'm sure it was associated with that. But anyways, okay, so pile number 2. Also, I see the other thumbs up, so thank you. I love you for the thumbs up here today. But how is my pile number 2 leveling up on their haters? Honestly, I just feel like pile number 2, there's also just like a general softness surrounding your energy. Like, I'm actually just feeling like a soft, warm energy about my pile number 2s. And I feel as if that's a big way that you've leveled up on. Honestly, I feel like this is a specific hater for a lot of you. Like, not to say there aren't more haters, but I feel like there's one energy that I'm really feeling right now. And one, like, the biggest way you are leveling up on this person, which I feel like you'll know exactly who they are, is that they didn't make you hard. They didn't turn you into them. And honestly, this intimidates them and it upsets them. It really upsets them. I feel like whoever this hater is, they wanted you to become just like them because for some weird, sick reason, that almost like validates them if you were to be just as nasty. So pile number 1, how you are leveling up on your hater is that haters, but this one in specific, really one in specific. And I'm sorry for some of you, this is even like your mom. Some of you have narcissistic mothers or grandmothers. But how you are leveling up on your haters is that you are not becoming them. You are your own person. You are soft. You are warm. You are loving. I feel like you are generous. Like, I'm feeling so many good vibes. Like, literally, my body is, like, tingling a little bit and getting warmer as if I'm getting, like, a hug. Like, I feel like pile number 2, like, you are just a gentle soul. And, like, whoever this was, they didn't want you to become like this. Oh, hi, Julian. Thanks for joining the live. Yeah. Honestly, they're upset about it. Okay, so 6 of Cups, which honestly, it did come out reversed. Normally, I don't read reversals, but I kind of want to in this one, honestly, because I'm kind of feeling like it's like leaving the past behind. So with the 6 of Cups, because 6 of Cups is typically about like soulmates, you know, like especially soulmates in the past. Yeah, Golden Phoenix, honestly, for real. But with the 6 of Cups in reversed, I honestly just feel as if you're not really feeling attached to the past anymore. You're not really feeling attached to soulmates of the past as well. I feel as if pile number 2, you've really come to this place where you are truly detached and you are open and willing to accept new connections into your life. And you're not allowing the past to define you any longer. I feel as if, as well, to be honest, you're a lot less welcoming and open to the past, because you know how they say like, oh, when you level up or you are energetically shifting into a new era of your life, you're shifting to a new place, that you will bring people from the past back to you because they can feel your energy shifting and they kind of want to like leave. I don't feel that this is intentional, okay? I feel like a lot of people as well on this planet, like, do not really operate from this spiritual place versus, like, people who watch tarot and, like, practice meditation or whatever, right? But they don't even realize consciously that that's what they're doing. And I feel as if pile number 2, I feel as if you don't have any hate towards anybody in the past. I really do not feel like you are that kind of person at all, not even close. But I do feel as if you are shut off to people of the past. You're closed off to them. You're not interested in really interacting with them anymore. Like the bottom of the deck as well, the Ace of Wands here, like with the Ace of Wands card, I feel as if you're ready for new adventures, you're excited, you are energized about having new adventures, new connections, and just overall newness in your life, okay? So, what was your parents' anniversary, Gail? I just realized, like, I must have flipped some of the cards upside down on accident, and I don't know if that happened, because I always, like, I mean, I don't do that, so I don't know. Normally, they're not like that, but that's chill. But anyways, again, pile number 2, like, with the fact that I'm, like, pausing to make sure that all my cards are in the right direction. Like, I feel like you honestly are just kind of taking your time, and, like, that's a way that you're leveling up on your haters. And honestly, I don't know what this is about, but I do feel like you're taking your sweet time with something, and I do feel as if there are people in your life or specific haters who are potentially trying to rush you. Maybe they're trying to rush you into making a decision or some kind of choice. I really don't know what it is. But I'm just getting this vibe that maybe there's somebody in general who always tries to make you feel like frantic or rushed or like, I don't even know, but I feel like how you're leveling up on that person is you're taking a step back. And you're just like taking your sweet time with things, and like you don't really care. You're like, you know what? This is the time frame that works best for me, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about what you're worried about. I'm going to do what's best for me and my time frame and my schedule. And honestly, pile number 2, that's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. How are you leveling up on your haters? You're ready to take action in your life. There's some kind of choice that you've been procrastinating, or maybe like, also maybe this is the choice that somebody's been trying to force something on you. I would not be surprised if pile number 2, you've been given some kind of ultimatum by a quote-unquote hater, whether this be a family member, a partner, romantic partner, a job. Like, honestly, this could be from any area of your life. But I feel as if somebody was kind of giving you an ultimatum in like a very weird way, and you have just been taking your time with responding, and now you're ready. So let's see here. Oh, hi, Lala. Sorry, I haven't been on here in a while. Thank you for being here. I miss you guys, so I'm sorry I was, like, behind. Anyways, I said this in the intro, so I'm sorry if you already, like, watched this. But anyways, Lala, so just so you know what was going on, I've been busy with my Poshmark. I got behind, so I'm so sorry that I have not been on here, because I know, like, I was going every day really strong, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Gil, good for you. Honestly, you got to get rid of toxic people in your life. For real. Honestly, maybe part of it was that as well. Like, maybe you weren't necessarily even given an ultimatum, pile number 2, but maybe it's like you need to take your time sometimes with cutting toxic people out of your lives. Like, honestly, by the time you recognize that somebody's toxic, you are already very intertwined with them. Your life is involved with them. Even if this is at work, like, honestly, think about how long it takes to truly get to know somebody, and think about how long people can really leave masks on for. They can't do it forever, but they can for a while. So sometimes these things take time, you know? Yeah, Golden Phoenix. Honestly, I believe it. And the topic is how are you leveling up on your haters? So let's go ahead and get, oh my goodness, way too many cards. So let me pick that up here. So I want to get more information on whatever this like action is you're about to take. My cards are like literally all over the place. Hopefully they didn't come back in backwards because I just fixed it. But anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and get some more information on this action that you are ready to take, because honestly that's the most, some of you are moving, I'm not gonna lie. Page of Pentacles. So I feel as if for some of you, this is literally about moving, because, you know, there's that Ace of Wands, being ready to take action. Three of Wands is a depiction of moving as well. Eight of Swords, yeah. How are you leveling up on your haters? You're choosing to take action. I feel as if there's specific haters, especially one in particular, maybe even two in particular, who have maybe had you more up in your head. Kind of questioning your next moves. And instead of staying stagnant, instead of not doing anything at all, instead of taking no action at all, you've just been taking baby steps. I feel as if that's how you slowed down. Like, I feel as if it's more of like a slowdown versus a pause. And it was really just so that you could be more intentional with your actions. I'm really feeling that. No, that's good, Gail. Honestly, being detached is the best way to be. It's like the only way to really disappoint ourselves is to get too attached to one thing or another, you know? But if we leave it a little bit more open and focus more on being happy, healthy, and those things, the rest just kind of seem to fall into place. Okay, Four of Pentacles. I'm not going to lie. If some of you are actually living with somebody toxic, I feel as if you've been saving your money. And I feel as if you have not been saying anything. I feel as if literally, pile number two, if this is like a job scenario, for example, well, you have been saving your money just in case. You have been updating your resume. You have been filling out applications, and you are doing everything and taking your time to move on. If this is a relationship or somebody you live with, you literally have started to go ahead and save money to be able to move away from these people. Even if you don't live in the same house, maybe you're trying to live the town you live in or the city you live in, and you are actually taking action towards that. Maybe, you know, you're going at your own pace, but you're doing it. And Queen of Wands, the thing is that your passion is moving you forward, and I feel as if your excitement is what is keeping you fueled towards creating this new beginning for yourself. And honestly, like, that is how you're leveling up on them. Like, you're keeping it to yourself. I honestly feel as if these people won't even see it coming once it does. Oh, Gail, that's so cool. So just confirmation that you're in the right place, since that is also my birthday. So for those of you who did not hear yet, my birthday is coming up on June 15th. Not expected, but would be so appreciated if you wanted to cash app your girl a birthday present. So even if it's 50 cents, you know, I could put a down payment on a pack of gum with 50 cents. So anyways, so how's my pile number two? Oh my goodness, I've been doing your message for so long. I like just realized how long it's been pile number two. So, which that's fine. We're going to go ahead and get like a closing message. Honestly, I just got so lost in your message pile number two. I just feel like, honestly, you're lost in your own world, making your own plans, taking your own time, and like doing everything your way. And honestly, I feel like that's the best way to be. How are you leveling up on your haters? I feel as if some of them are annoyed. They wish you would go faster. They wish you would like tell them really what's going on. And you're like, no, I'm just gonna take my time in taking my action, making my decisions, saving my money, whatever it is I'm doing. I'm gonna take my time doing that. I don't need to rush for anybody. So And I feel like you're just comfortable. Like, even if there's chaos around you, pile number two, because I do feel for pile number two, your haters are still pretty involved in your life. I feel, or you're still very visible to them. You just don't really even care anymore. Like, you don't care. Like, say if your haters are on your social media, well, you're not even blocking them, because that's how indifferent you are. And I feel as if these people, like, they're a little annoyed by it, because, like, they would almost prefer if you, like, hated them, which is really crazy. But, you know, misery loves company, so haters love hate. Anyways, which this came out upside down again. I don't know what's happening here, but Knight of Wands, yeah, you're about to, okay, so the Knight of Wands, by the way, is like the fastest knight in the deck. So the fact that it came out upside down after I like took a pause to make sure that all of my cards were upright, I just feel like, yeah, it is supposed to be upside down. And the fact that it's the fastest, it's like you are doing the opposite of that. And honestly, what I don't know what this situation is. I'm honestly so curious. So if you want to let me know in the chat or the comments, feel free. If you don't, that's okay. I understand. You can keep your life private. But I feel like, honestly, whatever this is, you are just taking your sweet time. And it is annoying, whoever this is, because I feel like even maybe this is somebody who wants to get rid of you. Like, you know, if you've heard of like quiet firing at work, for example, like being quiet fired, where maybe your boss hopes you quit and you're like, no, I'm actually just gonna take my time. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna allow things to kind of play out. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna save my money, update my resume, do what I gotta do, but I'm not going anywhere, boo-boo. Like, that's not what's best for me right now. I don't really care what's best for you. I'm gonna do what's best for me. And I feel like, honestly, like whoever this is, oh my gosh, and I keep throwing the cards. Pile number two, like, your cards are expressive. So 3 of Wands again. Okay, exactly. Taking your time with taking action on your life. And I feel as if you are just waiting for things to grow. You're sitting at that 7 of Pentacles right now. You can see your fruit, and harvesting season is right around the corner. So you're like, why would I rush? I can see these things working out for me. I know that this is happening. I know that I'm headed in the right direction. So why would I rush that? I am just going to wait. And then again, 4 of Pentacles, saving your money, keeping your plans to yourself. And whatever these fruits are, or whatever, you're like not talking about it. You're not talking about what you've been building and manifesting. And honestly, pile number 2, that's exactly what you should be doing. And you can't make this up. Knight of Pentacles again. So pile number 2, how are you leveling up on your haters? Number 1, you keep into yourself, okay? Number 2, you're not as friendly anymore. You're not as friendly. And if there are people from the past who maybe have done you wrong, or you've welcomed them back to your life with open arms in the past, and you've just like accepted them, you're no longer doing that. You're no longer interested in doing that. You're done with the BS. You're like, you know what? I know who you are. I'm done here. Like, the fact that you are like a friend from the past, or we grew up together, or you're a family member of mine, that doesn't mean that I'm going to allow you into my life. But yeah, pile number 2, honestly, that's really powerful. And especially for those of you who are in like a living situation or a work situation that's toxic, like, honestly, my love is going out to you. I hope you can feel it, because I feel your love. But also, you know, hold strong. Like, honestly, whatever you're doing is exactly what you should be doing right now, and preparing to leave the situation. And I feel like, honestly, pile number 2, whatever is happening with your haters, it's going to end on your terms. And that's the most important part here. It's not going to be on their terms, because honestly, I feel like for some of you, your haters in pile number 2, like, they try to act like everything's going to be on their terms. It has to be. Nothing can be on your terms. And it's like, they're wrong, number 1. And number 2, you already know that, and you are moving the way you need to move, okay? So anyways, if you did like the message, that resonated with you, definitely go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I got lots of juicy content. Okay, lots of it here. And then I also have a lot of content on my TikTok as well, my tarot TikTok. So definitely check that out if you'd like to. You can find that in my link tree in my bio. I promise, like, one of these days, I'm going to change that. It's not just going to be a link tree, because I understand that's not, like, the easiest thing in the world, versus just giving you, like, straight up links to stuff. So I'm going to fix that, okay? But anyways, also to all my subscribers again, and everybody who joined the live today as well as liked the video already, thank you so much. I really love and appreciate you. Your support does not go unnoticed, so thank you for doing that. And yeah, that's where I am going to leave you at, but I love you, and I can't wait to chat again soon, okay? I'm gonna do better, I promise. Okay, but talk to you later.